everybody. We are here back with the number 10 spot of the top 12 memorable PS2 games, and we're here talking about another Suikoden game, Suikoden 4. Not to be confused with Suikoden Tactics, but here we are. I mean, this is your pick again.
Yes, it is.
What do you want? So, what do you got to say about it?
Well, just like with Suikoden Tactics, takes a lot of inspiration from Final Fantasy and games like it. Again, I just think it does stuff better. Like I have to admit, maybe because I played too many Final Fantasy games, but I was more invested in paying attention with Suikoden than I was with Final Fantasy after a certain point.
Okay.
Really?
The other thing is, I think, and I said this about Tactics, I think it took what Final Fantasy did, made it its own, and polished a lot of things that Final Fantasy did. Because, and I didn't mention this in Tactics, but you can have permadeath with your characters. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can play as 108 characters if you can find them. So, first of all, that's massive right there. Versus the typical, 6 to 8 characters usually in Final Fantasy games. You can play literally 108 characters if you find them all. Which also means you can miss them. Okay? But yes, you can also have permadeath, so your characters can in fact die.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, it's like it's like interesting when you think about it, because it kind of reminds me of like a PlayStation 2 version of Fire Emblem almost. In that kind of the way that everything's structured, you have so many characters you can play, the permadeath.
See, like I said, I like, and like I said, it goes back to this seems like a. Matter of fact, what was the choice of this? What was the choice of this bet? What was the bet that was the most memorable? What took over?
This was. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What was this one?
I forgot.
Because it's not most memorable RPG, because we actually do have a Final Fantasy one.
Yes. Spoilers.
Yeah, we ain't forget about Final Fantasy. Don't
worry, guys. Final Fantasy's on this damn list.
We're not stupid.
We're not dumb.
We ain't smoking that coke pack now.
Hell no.
I forgot what this was for.
It can't be RPG. What do we?
Strategy. I think it was strategy.
Yes.
Strategy.
Yeah, this one was strategy, and then Tactics was tactical RPG.
Yeah. How do we do an RPG for strategy? Oh, I didn't have nothing for strategy. Yeah. How?
But it was like there's also just not a lot of memorable strategy games on the PlayStation.
Yeah, and this is not one of the most.
It's not known for like strategy games.
Yeah,
like you're not playing Civilization on the PS2 or something like that.
The thing about Suikoden, the series itself, is there is an actual strategy. You can't just be like, I'll just use whatever here. No, sometimes you do have to think about, okay, what is the best combination of people for this enemy or boss or whatever.
Right. I like it's. Yeah, I get it. And this game has a lot of things going. It's the strategy game. Like I said, it's a great game. It seems like a great game. Another game that I want to add to my list that I want to go play again. I want to play. I would say now let's get to the gist and let's get the brass tacks of why this game is at where it's at right now, which is it should have been. Well, I'm going to shut up because I've been told not to talk about this. But let's talk about why this game is where it is right now. I feel like with this game, this particular game it's where it's at is the fact that it's a strategy, and like you said before, there's not a lot of strategy games that we don't know about. This game, I feel like when you said this game, I didn't even know. Like you said before, I didn't even know this game exists. And the fact that the strategy market is something that's not a lot, there's not a lot of games out there for strategy. I feel like this is a game that's well forgotten. But if you were probably a person that plays strategy games, this is probably comes up at top 10. So that's the way I see it.
Yeah, for me, it's like, it's not exactly one. It's not exactly. It's a very niche and very beloved property, but when you think like strategy or even greatest strategy games of all time, chances are you're not thinking of Suikoden. You're thinking of like Civilization. You're thinking about XCOM. Things of that nature.
Yeah. And there's certain games that are just weird in strategy, and I'm not gonna lie, it beat out Dynasty Warrior, which kind of is bullshit. But I'm not arguing for that. I feel like this game. This game won fair and square. But at the same token, I feel like it is memorable because a lot of people played it and a lot of people know it. So, anything to Atmos?
No, I just think this is one of those games you gotta play. Because, again, I do think this one needs more recognition.
Alright, cool.
Because, we got stuff like Final Fantasy, Persona. Like, we got these big budget names. But Suikoden, because I think it was made by Konami, I think.
Right.
Well, they are releasing they're releasing a compilation of 1 and 2 in like 2025, like in March, I think. So
yeah,
if there's
like
anything that can really revive
it's not a dead series. It's just not a very known series.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like I doubt Konami.
Gotcha.
Something to people,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster.
I didn't hear what you said. Levelers, you kind of like.
I cut out. Oh man.
Yeah, it's alright, man.
Oh yeah, no. I was just saying that with the remaster, a company want to do a remaster if it doesn't have a fans, if they weren't going to get a return on their investment in some way, shape, or form, especially Konami.
Right.
Like we're not talking about no Nintendo that can just throw something at the wall and make money. Like Konami is what going to rely on what works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're correct. Yeah, you're correct. Like
that's why I think it would be memorable, because if you look at any other PS2 strategy game besides the one that we didn't choose.
Yeah, I know.
You can see that it has its fans and it has enough to want to be remembered and want to be played again and more widely available to people.
Yeah, that is true. Like there are some games that Konami made that will not be named because I've been told not to name it because I've been told. But it is an amazing game, and it's just ironic that Myst picked back-to-back Konami games, and
actually, there's another one that's on the list that's also a Konami game.
That is true, and it's funny that you picked all these other Konami games and you didn't pick the one Konami game that was made for the fucking system. But
I think he's upset about something, Myst.
I said I was.
When is he not?
Fair. That's really true.
This is bullshit. I'm happy.
See that? I have done nothing to you.
Guys, I'm gonna get hit with a pillow if you don't know. That is so. As I said before, so now we have finally got a game, and we're now into the top 10 So now we are going to number 9. So guys, how do we feel? So guys, we're gonna have a next presenting guest. We're gonna have a next presenting guest to give us the rest of the other 2. So before we leave, before we say goodbye for this, how do we feel about the list so far? Now that we're at 10.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, so far I'm like intrigued because a lot of these games I either hadn't heard of or hadn't played, but it's made me add a lot more games to my list, especially because I've been trying to do a PS2 collection of sorts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have games that I want to actually, get and play.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm cool with this list. I'm happy with this list.
No, you are not. You salty man.
I'm not. What's I am
For
happy.
legal reasons, he is very happy about the list.
I am so happy about this list. I am so happy.
Legally speaking, he's very happy.
I'm very
Or at
happy
least
about
different
this
story.
list. In fact, I am so happy about this list. I'm not typing anything on top of here, commenting that there are certain games that I really want on this list that I will protest about. But I'm happy. I am so fucking happy.
Oh, that's good, man.
That's good. No, I'm not putting Sly from Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. No, I'm not putting that on there.
What's Metal Gear?
So, guys, this has been a good episode. We're at number 9. Let's go. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna continue being happy, smiling like the Joker. Oh well, just so you know.
I feel like I said something. I feel like I said something wrong.
I feel like that.
No, Loveless, you said something absolutely glorious.
I of the man make some mookie, just like the Joker says. Alright guys, that's it for today, people. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.